So the blood test that I would recommend would be vitamin D3, your thyroid function, your liver function, lipid profile, renal function, that is your kidney function, and vitamin B12, and usually it comes in packages. Okay, so other things will be there anyway, but these are the main things that you need to focus on. First of all, I'm glad that you have recovered, but the best advice that I can give you is very practical, which is don't push too hard from day one. Okay, take your time, get to know the gym again. In the sense, think of it as meeting a new person again, and just try to get to know them and take your time. And again, start liking the gym again. Okay, how it feels to be in love with the gym, but you might have kind of lost that love during the process of recovering from your injury. So just take it slow, and I'm sure that you'll fall in love with it again. So the best advice is don't push too hard too fast. Enjoy your training for the first few weeks, and then focus on following some kind of proper program and all that. Okay, so take it slow. If you are not able to feel the pump on your biceps, it's probably because you are not doing it the right way, but mostly it can also be because of you not having a lot of biceps in the first place. Meaning, if you are a beginner, because you don't have muscle, you don't have that mind muscle connection, so you need to slowly develop it. But if you have good biceps and if you're still not getting a pump, make sure you are properly hydrated. Okay, make sure you're properly hydrated. But another tip that I would give you is switch from free weights to cables. Okay, go and do single arm bicep curls and focus on more single arm movements. That way you'll be focused only on one side of the body at a time, and that is a great way. And same tips apply for triceps as well. But if your long head of your triceps is weak, focus more on overhead movements like overhead tricep extensions. Your elbow should be in this position, your shoulder should be in this position. Okay, so try that out. ओके, सो गोल्फर्स एल्बो का इशू आपको है तो आपको रेस्ट लेना ज़रूरी है, लेकिन आप अपने फिजियो से बात करो. मैंने फिजियो की एडवाइस ली तो उन्होंने मेरा मतलब टेस्ट किया और उन्होंने बताया कि तुम्हें गोल्फर्स एल्बो का इशू है, और 5-6 दिन के लिए उन्होंने मेरा ट्रीटमेंट किया, और उसने बोला कि लास्ट डे ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट के बाद तुम कुछ दिन के लिए रेस्ट ले लो. तो मैंने रेस्ट लिया और अभी थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट है. आज मैं जाके बैक वर्कआउट करूँगा तो देखते हैं कि इम्प्रूवमेंट है कि नहीं, लेकिन दर्द तो बहुत कम हुआ है. तो टेकिंग रेस्ट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आइसिंग करो और या रेस्ट करो, बस दैट्स ऑल यू कैन डू. बट आप अपने फिजियो से बात करो, वो शायद आपको बोलेंगे कि 15 दिन की रेस्ट लेने की ज़रूरत है आपको. तो जो वो बोलते उसको सुनो, क्योंकि मैं इधर बैठ के बिना आपके हाथ को देखे आई कांट लुक विदाउट लुकिंग एट योर हैंड्स, आई कांट गिव यू एडवाइस. सो टॉक टू अ स्पेशलिस्ट. See, this is not my area of expertise, but different gyms work differently, especially in India. So if you want to get clients on the floor, you have to spend time on the floor. That is my thing that I've noticed from my limited experience on the gym floor, which is you need to kind of, if you're a general trainer, in the sense if you're always on the floor, try to help people, try to show them that you're good at what you do, and don't just keep pushing all the time. Take my PT, they will get irritated, trust me. Okay, so try to help them, be patient, and people will I believe excellence is always rewarded. So if you are a good excellent trainer, they will eventually approach you, because most people will need help in the gym eventually. Okay, so show them what you got, and don't keep asking them to take your PT all the time. I'll straightforward tell you that from 2013 I've tried cutting maybe like 4 times, and I've never ever changed my style of training. Today or these days I'm training little bit easily, meaning I'm not pushing every set to failure or close to failure, because I play a lot of sports, so I can't recover that well. But I would never change my training routine in the sense of doing low reps or high reps. I always keep my rep ranges 3 or 4 to 12, or sometimes higher reps these days. But you don't need to change it. We all know, and it's been proven again and again, that your fat loss is more to do with your diet. And if your goal is to build muscle on a bulk and you're training a certain way, then your goal during your cut should be to maintain that muscle or even build a little bit of muscle. So why change? So do not change it. So currently what I'm following is I'll be doing chest and shoulders. Today I'll be doing back and hopefully biceps, and then legs, then I'll rest, then I'll do upper body, lower body, something like that. That's what I'm doing right now. 5 days, 4 to 5 days a week. But I've never changed anything, and you don't need to actually, keep things very similar, but obviously your diet has to change and you need to, like I said, on a caloric deficit. So don't need to, always if your goal is to always build muscle, try to train in the best way possible to build muscle. A mix of very heavy and moderately heavy weights, and sometimes it's okay to do some supersets, drop sets, just to get in the extra volume, but don't change or don't reduce the weights that you lift, or anything like that. Just keep it simple, just like how you did when you were on a bulk or something. It's really different for different people, and it depends a lot on your lifestyle. Meaning, if you are someone with a sedentary lifestyle, it is almost impossible to maintain that, from what I've noticed. But if you're a very active person, for example, if I was 10 to 12% body fat right now, it would be so easy for me to maintain it because my activity is so high. Back in the day, my activity was not that high, and that is why it became difficult to maintain that. But 15% or 12 to 15% can be maintained by most people. 10%, real 10%, okay, I'm not talking about the in-body 10%, I'm talking about real 10%. It's very hard to maintain. You'll have to do cardio almost every day, or at least keep your activity to 12 to 15,000 steps every day, and eat low calories, and that's the only problem. But I don't see any reason why anyone should maintain 10% body fat. 12 to 15 is more real. Also, that doesn't mean that it's impossible. I know a lot of people who stay lean all the time. You can see on Instagram, right? So many Insta influencers are very lean, but if you actually ask them what lifestyle they follow, it is going to be really, really strict. They probably don't have anything outside of their clean diet, and they do cardio all the time, or not all the time, every day, and their activity is very high. So yeah, that's the only thing. It's not impossible, obviously. You just have to eat less food and keep your activity high, so that's it. And building muscle will be very, very slow. So if you are in your beginner stage or intermediate stage, I wouldn't recommend that. If you're an advanced guy, you anyway can't build a lot of muscle, so you might as well stay lean and just get whatever muscle you can build, just build whatever muscle you can build. But it's not impossible. But I would always recommend 12 to 15%, or for an average person, 15 to 18%. Another thing to keep in mind is, if you are someone who wants to stay lean all the time, some people tend to not hold fat in their midsection. See, the society and our fitness industry looks at people's midsection and tells them, oh, he's lean because he has abs or visible abs. So if you're someone who can, stay at 15% and still have abs, then that is the best thing that you can do. You don't need to go lower than that, because that's the industry standard, right? If you have abs, visible abs, you are lean, and some veins in your arms, you are lean. That's how it works. See, one of the biggest mistakes that I see people doing when they do barbell squats is they forget that unracking the weight, which is usually heavy weight, it is the main step. If you don't unrack the weight properly, you're probably fucked. Okay, so when you unrack the weight, make sure that you are taking your deep breath, making sure everything is tight, and then unracking the barbell. Don't just unrack the barbell then think that, okay, my set is starting now. No, unracking the barbell also is the most important step. Okay, is one of the most important steps. So do that. Running out of breath, that might not be to do with the exercise itself, that might be to do with something you're doing wrong. So maybe send me a video or something, I'll be able to help you better. It's so hard to answer just like that, but make sure you keep everything tight when you unrack. There are so many apps. MyFitnessPal, which I still think is the best calorie tracking app, because you have so much flexibility with adding your own food, creating your own meals, and this and that. A new app that I found is called Chronometer, which is also pretty good. And yeah, these two apps are really good. See, there are other apps like Healthify Me. Now with Healthify Me, I feel that not everything is accurate. For example, chole sabzi in my house is different from someone else's house, right? The ingredients that's being used here might be different to someone else's house. So I like having control over my calorie tracking. So if you are very overweight and you just want to start, yeah, Healthify Me is fine. But if you want more control over your calorie tracking, then definitely go for MyFitnessPal or Chronometer. So citrulline is one of the best, actually the best pump product out there. So I would recommend anywhere between 6 to 10 grams of citrulline malate in the ratio 2:1, or just use 6 grams of L-citrulline. Okay, that is the best way. But most of the supplements they sell it as citrulline malate. So 6 to 8 grams. I take 8 grams. You can take 6 grams if you want, but not less than that. You might as well not take it. Okay, if you want to get all the benefits, then take 6 to 8 grams or 8 to 10 grams. It's okay. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But don't use L-arginine don't take those 2 rupees ka L-arginine powder or something. It's useless, absolutely useless. And no, it's absolutely useless. Don't use arginine. Citrulline will go inside and become arginine. That is the magic. Okay, so take citrulline malate or L-citrulline. See, if your knee pain started while performing certain exercise, then maybe look at the form and all that. But if it suddenly out of nowhere it started, yeah, joint support supplements might help you out. But you need to find out why it started. Always, before you take any supplements or anything, find the cause or find the reason why it started. Okay, so if it started out of nowhere, then probably start off with maybe glucosamine or something, might help you out. Yes, 2.2 grams of protein per lean body mass is more than enough, but it depends. It depends from person to person, but I would definitely think 2.2 grams of protein per lean body mass is enough. And if you don't know your lean body mass, or you don't believe in the whole lean body mass thing, then go for like 1.8 to 2.4 grams of protein per kg of body weight. It's totally fine. I, however, wouldn't eat less protein on a deficit, meaning I believe protein becomes even more important when you are on a deficit, especially if you want to look like you lift after you finish your cut. Okay, so don't be worried about eating good enough protein when you are on a deficit, but the number you have mentioned here, it's more than enough. See, if you're having a fever, what happens is you tend to look depleted, flat, basically sick. Okay, some people tend to eat a lot of food when they're sick, example this person. But if you're someone who undereats, so yeah, you'll obviously look flat and depleted, but you're not going to lose muscle just like that. Okay, your body is not an idiot, so don't worry. But yes, you will look like you haven't lifted for 2 months when you suddenly go to the gym, because you'll be feeling a little bit weak, little bit like you'll feel like thoda patla, you'll feel like you're skinny or something. But don't worry, you're not going to lose muscle just like that. Okay, but long term illness like 1 month, 2 months, yes, you might end up losing some muscle. But if you lose muscle, you've anyways lost it, so don't give up, just go back to the gym. Okay, honestly speaking, if I had to choose one, I would go for oats, because I've never understood the hype for pasta. Maybe it is just me, nobody get offended. Okay, but if I had a choice, then I would definitely not eat both, okay, for the rest of my life. But oats definitely is a food source that I like. I eat those big, big grained oats or whatever it's called. It's very nice. I mix whey protein. I maybe sometimes add a banana or apple and whey protein. Mix it up really hard and it tastes amazing. And I've been eating that for the last 10 years, at least 3 to 4 times a week. So yeah, oats. Pasta sometimes, but I don't know. Pasta not my taste. सी, अगर आपको गैस या फिर एसिडिटी ये सब का प्रॉब्लम है ना, तो डेफिनेटली मेरे को जो हेल्प किया मैं आपको बताऊंगा. स्पाइसी फूड, जो फूड एक्सट्रीमली स्पाइसी होता है आपके लिए, मतलब जो मेरे लिए स्पाइसी है शायद आपके लिए स्पाइसी नहीं है, और जो आपके लिए स्पाइसी है मेरे लिए शायद स्पाइसी नहीं रहेगी। लेकिन आपको पता है ना, अगर आप कोई स्पाइसी, बहुत ज़्यादा स्पाइसी फूड खाते हो तो आपको शायद इफेक्ट कर सकती है। मेरे लिए ये जो दाल होता है, वाइट पोटैटोज होता है, ये सब फूड आइटम्स कभी कभी गैस देती है मुझे, या फिर स्टोमक में जलन जो बोलते हैं ना वो होती है। अदर देन दैट मोस्ट फूड्स आर गुड। योगर्ट, कर्ड, ये हेल्प करता है। और ज़्यादा स्पाइसी फूड मत खाओ, घर का खाना खाओ। बाहर से जो भी खाते हो उसमें कुछ ना कुछ रहता है जो आपको पेट में प्रॉब्लम दे सकती है। तो eat as much home food as possible. Never really used glutamine. I think I've used glutamine once when I used to follow, when I was 19 years old and I was following all these pro bodybuilders, and they said glutamine helps with recovery and all that, but not really, man. You don't need glutamine as a supplement, but your whey protein probably has glutamine in it, right? So if you use whey protein pre-workout, post-workout, then you don't need glutamine. And glutamine has some medical benefits, so doctors might prescribe you in certain situations, but not just like जो डब्बे में ग्लूटामिन आता है ना वो लेने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। सी आई एम नॉट अ फैन ऑफ द होल alternate grip, मतलब एक साइड में ऐसा एक साइड में ऐसा। आई एम नॉट अ बिग फैन। आई लाइक यूजिंग overhand grip, hook grip. Maybe I'm little bit of a baby, but I like overhand grip instead of alternate grip. But hook grip is really good. Okay, so if you want to do just like 1 rep maxes all the time, if you're a powerlifter, hook grip can be really beneficial. But how to do hook grip? You just go and do the hook grip like this, right? Or this is how it is, right? You just do the hook grip, that's it. It'll hurt a lot initially, but after some time it should get better. Okay, so hook grip is really good, but I just like using both overhand grip on both sides. So I've been having this pain in this area, right, from 6 years, but it stopped. Okay, it went away after 2016, 2017, and then it was not there. And last, I think like 2 months back, I think I was showing someone chin-ups, or someone told me, can you do chin-ups at your body weight? I could do only 2, and the reason is when I tried the 3rd rep, I felt a crazy pinch near my elbow area, and I remembered the pain that I used to have. So then I just couldn't do any pulling movements properly. It was very difficult. So either whatever it was, whatever pain, whatever injury I had, it just got even crazier because of that chin up, or it was just meant to be and it would have happened anyway. So I don't know why I got it, but I just want to tell you that I always had that issue in a small way. See, neck training is one of the most simple. You just do this, okay, and lie down and do this, okay, and sometimes side, that's it. Flexion, extension, just go to Google and search, you'll find exercises. That's it. You just keep training them. I definitely think my neck size has improved a little bit. Okay, little bit it has improved, but I need to get back. See this muscle right here, little bit it has improved, but it can get better, because I know when I get to 90 kgs, I don't want my neck to look like a thin structure. I want it to look the same size, so I measured it. I think it increased by very less, but it has increased. Okay, so training neck is very rewarding. So twice a week you train them. Okay, definitely not. See, this is a question that I often get asked. Is creatine somewhere close to not natural? Does it make you? No, I know. I don't know if this is meant to be a joke, but people who have seen the results that anabolic steroids give, right, they will never ask this question. Okay, so if you're someone who believes that, oh, steroids are just like a supplement to hard working people, no, steroids work crazy. So the results that creatine give you is nothing close to what steroids give you, but creatine is definitely a supplement that will make you feel like, okay, so there is some supplement out there that actually helps. Okay, so creatine is one supplement that I would recommend everyone take it. Obviously every healthy individual take it. If you have some issues down there, then I mean with your kidneys or anything, then talk to your doctor. But otherwise, creatine is totally safe and for everyone. I have already answered this once, but I'll do it again, and my answer would be the same. Okay, the question is how to be active again, which means you know how to be active, you just have to be active again. So what did you do when you first started out? You started out from zero, right? So you did not know how to be active. Now you already know how to be active. Okay, so take tiny steps. Take tiny steps. That's the best advice that anybody can give you. Just take baby steps. Okay, start with increasing your activity, meaning if you are getting out of the bed once in a day, then get out of the bed 3 times a day for 1 week, then 4 times the next week, and then you will feel good. Then you would want to get out of the bed 10 times and just be on the bed once, so it's the change in mentality. That's pretty much it. It's all in here. Okay, this controls us. See, this is a question that people ask me. I've never had whey protein in hot water, but I have mixed whey protein with coffee. Okay, so coffee was hot, so definitely did not give me any problems. So I think you can mix whey protein with hot water, not very hot water, not boiling water, I would assume, but in normal water. I think hot water you can mix it, and people make brownies and this and that. They put whey protein batter on the in pancakes and all that. So I don't think it should be a problem, but yeah, boiling water, never tried, never going to try, but other than that it's totally fine. I don't think you should have any problem. Your question itself has the answer. Your old video where you were skinny and ripped, can you achieve same physique even ever in life again? Yes, but no. The reason no is skinny and ripped. I was skinny. Okay, obviously I trained for only 18 to 22 months that time. So yes, I could not build a lot of muscle, but my transformation was very much appreciated. But I'm now 70 kgs at almost 6 feet. Never going to happen again. Okay, but at the same time, I would love to look like a lean guy with visible abs and not be under 90 kgs. So that is something that I will achieve. But that ripped physique, shredded physique, competition type physique, no, not gonna happen. I want to live my life peacefully, and that is not worth it. See, soya chunks, my opinion is I try my best all the times to not recommend my clients to have soya chunks as much as possible. Some people obviously can't do it because of their situation, but if you can avoid soya chunks, then I would avoid soya chunks, because I don't think they are the best source of protein, especially when eaten in large amounts. Okay, and my personal experience has never been good with soy chunks, so I stopped eating it. But I might have someone who might make a video and explain why soy chunks is not good. So if Mr. Aman Duggal makes a video for me, Aman, can you do that? Then I think you can watch that video. My dear friend, first of all, it's humbling to know that you would want to meet me. Unfortunately, I am not in Bangalore. I am in Mangalore. Not B. Okay, I am in Mangalore. Unfortunately, it's been 5 years since I moved back to Mangalore. I am from Mangalore. I was only there in Bangalore for 1 year, and I was living my life like a local Bangalorean. So you might have thought that I'm in Bangalore, but no, I'm in Mangalore. But if you come to Mangalore, then the best place to meet me would be Kashyap Fitness. Most of the times I'll be there. So if you want to meet me, the best thing to do with me is to work out, I would assume. So if you come to Mangalore, definitely let me know. We will catch up, have a good workout, and then we can maybe have lunch as well. There is only one way to get rid of side fat, and that is not by doing side bends, not by doing 1000 crunches, not by I don't know, climbing mountains. No, The only way to get rid of side fat is by losing body fat. And how do you lose body fat? It's by doing the opposite of what made you gain that fat. So if you gained fat by eating a lot of outside food, junk food, lot of alcohol, Pepsi, soda, this, that, then slowly start avoiding that, and slowly your fat will also go. Okay, I don't want you to give you the gyan of calorie deficit, this, that, and all, because if you knew that, you wouldn't be messaging here. So just to tell you, the best way to get rid of side fat is by not doing things that made you gain side fat, not by doing side bends and 1000 crunches and all that. See, what a sweet message, makes me happy. Yes, my dear friend, hi, hello, and I hope that as well. I hope that I recover from my golfer's elbow soon. I'll be testing it now. I'll be going to the gym now, and maybe I'll post a story to tell you how much pain I have right now. But I appreciate it. Thanks for the sweet message, and I hope you have a good day, and hope you never get injured anywhere. Okay, so take care. It doesn't matter for squat, everybody can squat. Okay, squat is meant for everyone. Just like how people with long femur or short femur, it doesn't matter if you can leg press or not, you can do it. The question is your body posture when you do that. People with long femurs like yours truly tend to slightly lean forward when they do squats, and I have found that low bar squats are much better for me. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. As long as your overall form is right, long femur, short femur, no problem. Okay, don't worry. But that being said, if some exercise makes you really uncomfortable, for example, barbell squats, then there are alternatives. Okay, there are always alternatives, but the length of your femur shouldn't dictate that. You should still be able to squat. Maybe few adjustments have to be made, but that's it. That's pretty much it. I have already messaged you, bro, but if anyone else is wondering, you DM me, or you can visit www.shreyaskamth.com/shop. That's it.